Hey folks, welcome to Maverick Gunworks channel. I'm going to talk about a project we've just finished up for a customer. This is a good old Mosin Nagant rifle from, I believe this would have been used probably in World War II. Anyway, it's a 7.62x54R cartridge, very similar to a 30-06 as far as the cartridge itself goes. And here we go. This gentleman has had this gun for a long time. He's used it for deer hunting in the past, and preferred, after using it for a while, that he's decided he wanted to put a scope on it. But to kind of keep it in somewhat period correct, he has opted to put the old military style scope on it with a side mount bracket. So what we've done for him is we had to drill and tap a couple of holes for the bracket itself, the base of the bracket, and then a couple more holes for the locating pins that are recessed into the receiver. You can take this off if you wanted to by simply turning this screw out. A couple of anchoring points here, you can loosen those and the bracket will come off. Anyway, and then to do that too, we had to make a relief cut in the bottom of the stock for the bracket to drop down into the stock to go further. Then on top of that, after we've got the scope all mounted and sighted in with the bore sighter, we installed a Timney trigger with a side safety on it. So here we have our side safety on our Timney trigger. You can see, and also in doing the Timney trigger, we had to do a lot of milling and wood removal inside the pocket where the trigger housing sits, because the military trigger was much more minimal. It was just a small blade with very thin sear to it. So our Timney unit is much wider, all kind of encased in the aluminum housing. So there had to be a lot of wood removed. So after milling that out and sealing it with some good old polyurethane stuff, we've able to seal it so that it won't be affected by the weather going forward anyway. But now we have a Mosin Nagant that looks very similar to what the military rifle sniper would have been at the time, but with the advantage of a Timney trigger on it. So, and also we have the safety on the Timney trigger. A little side safety, much easier than having to pull the bolt back and turn it to be in safe mode. So I'm going to do a little trigger pull test just to give you an idea of what it looks like now. I didn't do one before, honestly. I know it was a horrible long trigger pull, a lot of slop in the trigger before it engaged, and a lot of effort, probably 8 pounds I'm going to guess at least, to make the trigger break before. Now we have with our Timney unit in it. We will see what the trigger pull is now. Let's take a look at here. And that is right at 3 pounds. Okay, so we're going from I don't know, probably 8 or 9 pound trigger pull originally with a whole lot of slop in it to a very crisp 3 pound trigger pull. So hopefully I'll do a really good job on his deer game hunting, what he's going to do to this gun. And you know, you can get modern ammunition for these things that are designed for hunting. They're not just full metal jacket. You can get a ballistic tip or a soft point ammo for this that's designed for deer hunting. So makes a good economical way to go as far as deer hunting goes. Anyway, if that's something that maybe we can help you out with, modifying your old gun to give it some more modern usability, give us a call. Thanks for watching.